Hello guys! So for today's video, I am basically just experimenting with drawing different clothing, and I also drew different hairstyles and stuff. I guess you could say this is a draw with me basically. But yeah, the specific theme of what I drew is like hairstyles and different clothing, and yeah, exactly. So yeah, you can basically just go grab your sketchbook and start drawing a bit with me. And I'll just like come in and say something in the voiceover if there's something important that I want to say. Otherwise, it's just gonna be some music playing in the background. And yeah, you can also see my drawing process for how I drew this entire sketchbook page. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. So as you can see, for the first girl, I basically just drew her in this like hoodie sweatshirt thing. And then I drew like this plaid skirt. But you're gonna see later I did like a different design for the skirt because I thought it was a bit too much, and I don't know, the way I drew it just looked pretty messy, so I decided to change it up a bit, as you can see right now. Then I drew like these like long socks that are coming to her knees, and a little thing you'll notice is this little detail where the collar, the socks, like the top of the socks, and then the sleeves, they all have like the similar pattern, and I just feel like that brings the drawing together more. I also drew the shoes, and I tried to draw them in like a proper angle because I never really do that correctly. I don't know, I always have a bit of struggles when I'm drawing like shoes, especially in this like angle. Moving on, I drew this girl with like this zip up hoodie basically, I guess, and she also has like a shirt and a skirt, and yeah, the color scheme for her clothing is gonna be very different from the other girl I drew, and you guys are gonna see that at around the end of the video when I start coloring it. I don't know why, but I struggled so much to draw her face. I think it's because I drew the outfit first and then I had to like add in the face later, and I feel like that just like I struggled a lot with that because I couldn't get the size of the face right, and like sometimes I drew it too high, and then I had to make the neck really long, and then I drew it like too close, and it was a hassle, but I got it at the end. At first, my plan was to only draw the clothing, but then I was like, I think this page needs a bit more, so I just decided to add in like the different hairstyles and like make it all unique and stuff. So here I started a pretty exciting part, and that was the coloring. I did that with different types of markers, and I also used my Stabilo highlighters because I have this pastel set of Stabilo highlighters, and they have like really nice light colors, so I used that in some places. I also used my Woohoo markers, but they were kind of running out and getting dried out, so I couldn't really use them for that many things, and a lot of the colors just didn't work at all, which is unfortunate because I've only had them for like 2 years, I think, so I was kind of surprised that they were already drying out, but what can you do? So I had to borrow some markers from my sister, and yeah, so she asked me to give her a shout out basically, so a shout out to her, and also go subscribe to her YouTube channel. Her YouTube channel is called Aesthetic Idea Zone, and I'll put the link of her channel also in the description, so yeah, go subscribe to her. Now I am adding in some background colors to make the things that I drew that I want to highlight more on the page pop out more. So basically this girl I colored in this green. This is something I do subconsciously, but the logic behind it is that you are gonna color the thing, the background of the thing you want to make pop out. You're gonna color that in the contrasting color. So basically here I chose green because the green is contrasting with the reds and pinks of the skirt. And you're gonna see that later that for the other girl, the girl wearing the purple zip up and the orange and red shirt and skirt, she's gonna get a dark blue background because the dark blue is contrasting with the oranges and the hot pink. I also forgot to mention something, and that was the sketchbook. The sketchbook I got for Secret Santa as a gift from somebody at school. So yeah. Here I felt like the page was looking really empty still, so I decided to add this other girl, and I really like how her puffy sleeved shirt came out. I feel like it's a really unique design. I also added in some bow ribbons, and yeah. Oh, I also added in this girl, and she's basically wearing a similar top to the one I just showed you guys, but she also has this long dark green maxi skirt. And I mean, I like how she turned out, but I feel like the skirt could have had a better design. Somehow I'm not really good at drawing ruffles, so they end up looking like this brick texture, and I don't really know how to describe it, but it doesn't ever turn out how I expect it to. So here's the final result of the sketchbook page, and I did add a couple more things. I colored in the cardigan off camera, and I feel like it turned out super cool. I also added this white t-shirt and green skirt, this dark green skirt combo. I also added this dark brown maroonish blouse with the brown collar and the dark yellow jeans, and I feel like this looks super cool actually. And yeah, that was basically everything I added off camera. Oh yeah, and there's also the curly haired hairstyle at the top right there. Yeah, that was basically everything. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like it and also subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye!